What's it like, Annie, running this on a week-to-week basis?
It's everything. It's exciting, it's rewarding, it's immensely frustrating. It's the hardest thing to stop and pray and not just look to solve things. God showed me very early on that Besom for me was about my prayer life. It wasn't about anything else. And I have to keep remembering that. I love working with people. I love talking to the recipients, and that phone call when you ring them up and tell them you've got the thing that they need and that God's answered that prayer for them is just the best thing. It's like having Christmas Day. I like working with the social workers and blessing, encouraging them on the phone. Yeah, it's everything. I love it.
Just as you start to understand Besom and understand how it works, it becomes more exciting and more engaging, and you understand what it's all about. It's not like a regular charity that helps the poor.
So we think of ourselves as a virtual Besom. We don't have premises as such. So we find ourselves doing different parts of our Besom week in different spaces around the borough. We don't really have a time where we gather together to make phone calls, do stuff on the computer, pray, sort furniture, clean, repair, all the things that we see happening in other people's units. That doesn't happen for us. So we run a database system which is on the cloud, so we can all access the information of what's needed, what's been earmarked for a van run, when the thank you letters need to be sent, our lists of recipients and social workers, and we can all access that off our own computers in our own homes. We meet to pray and worship on a Monday morning. That's open for anyone to come to. That takes place in the church that I'm a member of. Our van is parked in a church in Chessington, and so our van runs out of that on a Thursday, where there's a community cafe, so the guys can have coffee and brief there first. And we have a barn that's been given to us where we store furniture. We have a garage where we keep our gardening and painting projects. But it makes communication sometimes difficult. And that it constrains us with is not having a place to gather and bless our givers and have that sense of identity, a place where people can come and serve their Besom.
So how do you overcome that, or try and meet that kind of need that you feel is there?
I don't think we have overcome it.
Right.
But we're praying for premises, still. Yeah.
Initially, you start small and you start operating, and it was kind of okay, but 2-3 years now it's been really quite annoying.
So if you think you need a premises, why don't you think God has provided one?
I don't know. We're hoping that we're waiting for the perfect one. We've tried the just pray. We've tried to push a few doors as well as pray.
I have no doubt that if we needed money, that will come pouring in, and nothing is beyond God. Why haven't we got it? It's something that He wants us to learn still. Maybe pray even more. So then you think, okay, here's a good opportunity. So you can talk about a Besom value about, God provides, therefore we pray and He will provide. We don't need to go chasing after. Even though you understand how the Besom operates, you can still try and solve the problem. So you can be running the Besom and still be tempted to not put a value into practice. And it's exciting.